Good morning, everybody. How are we doing today? I'm just on my way towards Corkscrew, and I thought I'd take you up there for a change, and we'll see where it takes us. It's a bit overcast today. Forecast is rain, but it's quite clammy. It's very warm, so I'll just take you on a wee toddle. Need to get out of the house today. I've got my brolly with me, so if it does rain I'm covered, and so here we go. So what's been happening with you all? We're now into, this is the 2nd of June already, so we're halfway through the year. It's been a tough year, with Mum passing away last year, so that's a year since she's passed. So it's been a tough old year up to now. But life goes on, and we need to move forward, as I say. So we're coming up to, this is the Allness Cemetery, but we'll do that another day. I'm not going to take you down. So we're going to go this way up the Corkscrew. They also take us up to the road, get up to our Dross, if we get up that far. So so welcome to my channel. If you're new to the channel, hi. I've been doing this channel for 4 years now, 4.5 years now, and it's just a bit of fun, a blether and a toddle, and for without you guys watching, subscribers, likes, comments, whatever, I wouldn't still be doing it. So thank you, and it's a good excuse to get me out. So if I wasn't going to do this video today, I wouldn't have went out, and even though it's overcast, it's quite mild, so it's a good day for walking. So yeah, so why not? And but my legs are sore, my thighs are sore today, because I done Race for Life on Sunday in Inverness, and it was good fun. I didn't think the crowds were there as last year. It wasn't as busy, but they got a few good people going to help this good cause, the cancer research. And there was dogs and babies, and there was even Nessie. Two girls was dressed as Nessie, so good on them for doing the whole way round. So that was a 5k. I done a 5k, but there was also a 10k, which has done the course twice, obviously. But yeah, it was good fun, and it didn't rain, so which was really good. And it was like this, it was quite clammy, but it was nice. It was a good day. So my legs are still a bit sore, but got to keep them moving, because if you sit too long they'll stiffen up and be even worse. So got to keep them moving. So I bet my time last year. So last year I done a 5k in an hour. On Sunday I done it within 50 minutes, so which was good going for me anyway. Because my personal best for the park run, which is a 5k, is 53 minutes, so I went over my personal best, so good. So what I did last year, I walked up to 3k, and I ran and walked the 3k up to the finish. This year I ran and walked the whole course, and it was good going. Glad I finished in a reasonable time. So, but it wasn't all about times, it was about enjoying the day and thinking of loved ones that you're running for that we've lost, or think of people who have struggled through cancer but have beat it. You know, it's for thinking about raising money for the cancer research. For hopefully they'll find one day they'll find a cure for it. You know, this horrible, deadly disease. In some cases, if you don't catch it quick, you know. So yeah. So I thought I'd take you on a wee toddle this morning. I didn't think where to take you. I was going to take you up the back of Alness, but I want to make that a really nice day so you can see the views over the Firth, and it would be too cloudy to do it today, so I thought I'd just take you up Corkscrew. So I haven't done it for a long time. And it's nice and quiet. Birds are singing away. I think I might actually need to take my jacket off at some point because it's really. I put my big thick jacket on this morning. I think it was going to be cold and wet and real cold, raining. But it's actually really warm, so it's too warm for this thick jacket on. So I might need to take it off. Can't think of anything else. What's going on? So my girls' school this Friday I've got a sports day, so hopefully it's going to be dry for that. And then the following Friday they have an open day, and so hopefully it's going to be dry for that as well, because they've got the bouncy castle, they've got garden games and things, and just to sort of like celebrate the sort of like the move to the new school. The academy, Tane Royal Academy, goes in tomorrow into the new school. That's when they go in, because their exams are finished now. So yesterday and today they're moving everything over, and so the pupils go in tomorrow. So that'll be interesting. That'll be extra noise within the school campus. So it'll be interesting how St Deth's side gets on. And a nice wee bridge. I think what I'll do is I'll sit you down and then I'll take my jacket off here. So I'll pause you for a minute. Oh, that's better. That's better now. Oh yes, that's better. If it rains I can just put it back on, or I've got my brolly. Can't think of anything else to say. I haven't been anywhere. Last Saturday I done an indoor car boot sale in the Kensal Hall. I think I mentioned that, the last video. I made some pennies, but it wasn't great. Unfortunately, it's a shame, because it's a nice wee venue. But again, it was quite wet, But it's nice to meet up with people and meet the fellow, not fellow crafters, because it was a car boot sale sort of thing. So, but I've known quite a few of them for a long time, so it's nice to meet up with them, my friends. It was a nice wee day, but yeah, disappointing, but hey ho, what can we do? At least I made my table money, so that's alright. So it was £10 for a table, so at least I made, after my table money and my float money was taken away, I made £28, so every little helps, that'll go towards our holiday, our spending money for our holiday. So which is coming up in the end of next month. I can't believe it. It's now 8 weeks away for a holiday. 4 weeks to the end of term. Yes, it's come out quick. So I can't remember how. It's either 6.5 weeks or it's 7 weeks. I can't remember how long the kids are off this time. I haven't counted. So they finish on is it the Wednesday or the Thursday? I can't remember. So anyway, it's 12 o'clock sharp. They finish. So it's the only day that they finish early during the holidays is the summer ones. So yeah, hopefully they can get a good summer with good weather, so we can get out and about and enjoy even out in the back garden for a wee while. You know what I mean? Whew. That's a wee hill. So we're at the back of Burnside at the moment. So that's the houses there. So yeah, I haven't done this walk for ages. Used to do this walk all the time. This is the way we used to go if we were doing a sponsored walk up to Fyrish or up to Gildamore Lodge, which we done quite frequently when my little brother was in the cabs for the Scouts. We used to always had a sponsored walk up to Gildamore Lodge up in Ardroth, and we never thought of like the distance or anything, but as you get older, you know, gosh, how much longer. So yes, this is always the way we used to come, or we used to go up Coulhill Woods and through that way, through the woods and through the gate, and then we're opposite the road going up to Fyrish at Both. So yeah. It's a nice couple of houses up here. I know quite a few people who live up here. I'm going to pause you for a minute, guys. Sorry guys, there was a dog walking behind me, so I wanted him to go first, so I wasn't slowing him down with his dog. So we'll just carry on. There's a couple of houses up here with really spectacular names. Blink Bonnie it's called, that one. I think that one's called Copper Beach, I think. So yeah, lovely names for houses up here. So we might go through Coulhill Woods and down by Cool Park, but we'll wait and see what happens. If it's raining, we'll come back down this way. Because it'll be too muddy in the woods. So lots of twists and turns in this road, and that's probably why it's called the Corkscrew. You know, the old-fashioned corkscrews. So you've got to, if you're walking up here, you've got to watch for traffic because they'll bomb down here. Absolutely bomb it. So you've got to be very, very careful. That's a wee path that goes up to maybe the start of the woods, I think. Up by Bray maybe. I think we're up there. Whew. So yeah, one of my friends stays up on this road, and the view from her house is spectacular. off the Ballacragan Strait and the A9 and looking over the Black Isle. Absolutely spectacular. Nice wee stream that flows alongside the road. And when you're walking this road, you don't get a sense that you're actually climbing. So it's kind of deceiving that you are climbing the road, climbing up a hill. It's starting to get really wet here because it's covered by the trees, so it'll hold on to the moisture a wee bit longer because it's not getting the sunlight or whatever to dry it. Oh gosh. What else? I can't think of anything else. Just because of we're going away in July, we're concerned. I wouldn't say we're concerned, but looking at the jet fuel crisis. So our airline has enough fuel, but I think they will because there's only one. I think it's only one flight a week. I think it goes out of Glasgow to Orlando. So I imagine they wouldn't have. They would have plenty of fuel for that. So to keep an eye on that just in case our flight gets cancelled, but I don't think it will. I think it's maybe the short haul flights that go very often that obviously will be using the most fuel. But hopefully it'll calm down in a wee while. Oh yes, yesterday it was all over Facebook where Greggs, the bakers, are coming to Alness. They're going to be situated in the Morrison's petrol station on Dalmore Road. So yeah, so they'll have to compete with their own bakers or Caddy Gows. That's in the town centre. It's on the high street. So there's a lot of people not happy. A lot of people happy about it. So I don't know what's gonna. That looks weird. 2 chairs, a tyre, and some boards. So somebody obviously has fly tipped that. Not very nice. Next to a road. Did you see in the news about that hill in Wales? People were flinging stuff down the cliff, and they went down in the ropes to get it. Oh, here's another car coming. Right. Not sure if they waved or not. Oh, it's a big hill. Again, yeah, they were coming down at some speed there. So they were flinging all the fly tipped over the cliff, and it was all down the cliff in Wales. And they went down with ropes to go and get it. Absolutely disgusting. But well done to the guys who actually done that. I think they're part of the mountain rescue. Oh gosh, there's a big hill. I'm alive. Whew. As I get my legs working. I went back to Slimming World last week as a new member again. So tonight is my first weigh-in. My first week. I think I've done alright. Considering that I'm now gluten free. So I don't have the temptation of ordinary chocolate like what I was doing before. Like if I was going for a walk or something, I would go and get a bottle of water. It's the thing I didn't take this morning. water. Get a bottle of water, pick up a bag of crisps, like a sheer bag of crisps, like one of the grab bags of crisps, and Mars Duo. So now, because I'm now gluten free, I can't have any of that chocolate, I can't have the crisps unless they're gluten free crisps or gluten free chocolate, which isn't a great abundance of, but they're so high in swips. Now, Slimming World has gone from sins to swips. So I'm actually thinking of what I'm actually putting in my mouth. Or thinking, right, okay, that's 7 swips, I can't have anything else apart from the swips that I'm using for my dinner. So on my first day, on Wednesday of last week, so I started from Wednesday to Tuesday, I went over slightly, can't remember, what was it, where did I go? I went over my swips, because you're allowed 5 to 15 swips a day. But for some, I can't remember, what was I doing last Wednesday? Oh yes, last Wednesday. So last Wednesday was flip the coin. I have talked about it. Flip the coin. We're having an open day and a gallery and a sale, whatever, of art and things. So of course there was a burger van in the station car park, railway station car park, and so I decided to have the only gluten-free thing I could have was chips. So I had some chips, but looking at the swips for the chips, well, after I ate it, there were going to be at least 20 swips. So I went over my swips for the day just by eating chips. So that was a bad day. Then I was okay. On Friday I was at a funeral of a very dear friend, and so we went back to the station hotel for the week, and all I could have was the lentil soup. I don't know what went on here. Yeah, it looks really muddy through there, so I'm not going to go through there. So I'll go to the end of this road. So this is the road that'll take you to Firish. Well, you need to go across the road. I could carry on and go down Ardross Road, but visibility is not great, so I'd rather not do that. We'll see anyway, but hopefully it won't take long to do. But so I've done it before. I think I was with my friend, one of my best friends. I think I done we ran it. We went up Ardross Road, past the golf course. We went down. Let's see if I can see it. We went down round this way, and then you were sort of like circling round, and then coming back up this way. There's a car. So I'm going to get the road. Oh, there's another car coming. Oh dear. Right, see if I can get a better place to stand. Stand here. Oh dear. Stand up here at the road. Right, pause you for a minute, guys. There we go. Crisis averted. So I'll just go to the end of the road and then I'll see what I'm going to do. it's clammy and there's no wind whatsoever. Halsey none. Oh. Right, so we're coming up to the junction now. Oh man, roast it. Look at these flowers. I know they're weeds, but look at them, aren't they bonny colour. Really bonny colours. Got all the wild flowers as well. Right, so I better be careful where I'm going. So where that sign is, Both, you go up that way. You pass, I think there's a water station or a substation or something, and then that'll take you up to the car park of across the road just now. The car park of Firish. So we're not going to go up Firish today. Oh. So obviously this is our Josh Road from Eventon, and this will take you down to Eventon, this road here, all the way down. I'd rather not do this road just now. I'll need a high vis jacket on because it is quite a fast road, and down where it goes like down way down, it's quite twisty and turny. So we're not going to go doing that today. So what we'll do is we'll go back down the Corkscrew. I think that will do it for today. Right, there we go. Somebody's burning something. I can smell smoke. Nice smell of smoke, but I can smell smoke. Right, let's go back down here. Through the woods might not be that muddy, so we'll try it, I think, instead of going back down the way we came. But aye, you heard that there, it's a very, very fast road, so I'd rather go up the other way, up our Josh Road and up that way, past the golf course. I'd rather do that side rather than do this side. So that'll be another day. So as I said, we're coming to the end of term, so once we're in school holidays, it'll be quite sparse, my vlogging. I'll probably do it when my girl's away at support. Hopefully we can get quite a lot of days for her support over the holidays, but it depends on numbers and things. So I could do it when she's away. So yeah. So since I think I talked to you last, we had just finished. The bathroom was just finished getting the walk-in shower in with the wet room flooring things and the wet room walls. So it's actually gone excellent. It's the best thing we ever done, or best move we ever done. A lot easier to wash her, and it's easier for her to be taught to wash properly as well. So, and then when we are washing or whatever, we can stay outside and the floor is not getting soaked. So it's a lot easier for her and us, so we're not breaking our backs trying to bend over the bath, washing her or soaking the whole place just for a shower. So yeah, but I wish it was a wee bit more less cloudy, because it's beautiful up here. I mean, you can see over the Black Isle, over the Firth, part of Firish. So that'll be another day. I think Traitors is finished filming, I think. So looking forward to seeing that in I think it's maybe November. They usually have it on. November or December. So yeah. Crops are starting to, this could be winter barley maybe, and that one. It's either winter barley or it's silage, one or the other. That could be winter barley in here, don't know. Oh, there's somebody cutting trees in here. That's probably why. I wouldn't imagine, why would they cut the trees in here? We can go and have a nosy and see what like the ground is. Might be able to go this way. Look at that horrible paddle. Right, we'll go and see. Somebody's put steppy stones here, look. Oh, is that why? Because a tree came down. Right, well. Oh dear. It's muddy, muddy. It's muddy, muddy. Right, we'll go this way. Oh, it could be him. Right, so we'll go this way, see where it takes us. So this is Coulhill Woods. Again, we used to walk through here. It was like a shortcut to Firish, basically. And I think one of my earliest videos I done through here, and there was a lot of new paths and things I remember. So I think we'll do this one. It seems to be a better path to do. I got a good response from my last time I done this through Coulhill Woods. A lot of questions. So yeah. Yeah, Gattery, as my dad would say, it's Gattery. Good Rosher word, Gattery. Gatters. So my my husband's from Ayrshire. Oh, 2 seconds, guys. Sorry. So my husband's from Ayrshire, and obviously gatters. When everybody else says gatters, it's you're gattering for the water at the line in your roof. But when we say gatters, we mean mud. And what we use, or what we say for gatters, like the water gatters, we say roans. So it's confusing. Gatters. But when I stayed down in Ayrshire, I stayed down in Irvine for 12 years, and they were looking after his grandparents, sort of thing. So where I worked, I started off in a company called Trade Market, which was a cash and carry, but there was also another cash and carry down there called Booker, which is in Inverness as well. And so the ones I worked with, sort of like, they think, oh, you're a Highlander, and have you got electricity up there yet? Oh, they used to tease me non-stop. And of course, the way that I say my numbers, especially 2 in particular, so it's as if I'm singing them like 7 and 11. They thought this was hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Even the customers, and I was on the cash box, or cash bit, and so whenever I said their bill, if I had a 7-11 in it, but they used to teach me words as well, like oos. So oos was just fluff, just like dust. Oos. Used to say a clout is just a cloth. A hoose is a house. We all have our different ways of saying things. Right, I'm going to have to sit you down because I'm going to have to put my jacket on because it's spitting rain. Oh, that's better. Right, it's drizzling. It's just a drizzle. Oh, gosh. Muddy. Oh, dear. But we all have our own wordies of saying things, ways of saying things. I was watching, I think it was YouTube, and some famous actress was on a talk show, and just saying, you can't believe that the way Americans talk, like, instead of, we say herbs, like the H, but they say herbs. And she says, there's an H in the herbs. You wouldn't say, I live in an house, instead of the house. So I thought that was quite funny. But it's funny hearing different dialects, in the same country. Glaswegian is totally different from Ayrshire, and Highland, well, Polynesian or whatever, is totally different than Inverness. So, and Inverness is totally different from Elgin way, sort of thing, And yeah, it's astonishing how different we all are. And but that's the way we were made, and if we were all made the same way, it would be kind of boring. So that's why we've got different personalities, different way of talking, different interests, different tastes and hobbies and things like that. So yeah, we're all different, we're all individual people, never two the same, not even twins. Twins, they may look the same, but they're not the same, they don't have the same personality. My friend has twin boys who both have autism, but they're totally different. They may like chalk and cheese. One's so laid back, and the other one is sort of quite, stressed out all the time. And of course my girl, she has autism, and she's completely different to them. And so every single human being is different. So I don't know why everybody wants to aspire to, I want to be like her or them, or I want to have the body of her. And people who are, the beasties are rife today. So people who are nasty to people who are different than them, It doesn't matter if they're for what religion they are, what colour of skin they have, what colour of hair they have, what clothes they wear, where they live. You know what I mean? I mean, somebody who lives like in a caravan, there's nothing wrong with living in a caravan, but that's all they could afford. It could be the nicest, genuine person you could ever meet, but somebody who lives in a house could be the most arrogant person you could ever meet. So the person who you are doesn't go by how much money you have or where you live or how big a house you have. It doesn't. What type of person you are comes from inside, and how you treat people comes from inside as well, or how you've been brought up and things like that. Yeah. Oh, stabby bushes. Oh, we're behind Darkbrae, so we'll come out just beside it, so that's good. So yeah, I don't get to people who bully other people because they're different than them. We all have our different as I say, we all have our different personalities or different interests. I've told you this before, and I'm not ashamed to tell you that the bullying that I was subjected to in the academy, in all this academy, was disgusting because I didn't stay in the house like everybody else. I didn't have the clothes like everybody else. My dad didn't work like when everybody else, all the other dads worked. And it's all because of that. My first house that I stayed in was a croft house, and that was my mum's house, like my mum's family's. And because I stayed there, and we had 2 bedrooms, and we had 7 people in the house, we didn't have a bathroom, and we did it sort of like near enough at the end. My dad put one in. But we still had an outside toilet. But my mum and dad grew vegetables. Mum cooked from scratch. She made the food last. There's no preservatives then. There was no microwaves, frozen meals, very seldom. Not as much as with today. So everything was freshly cooked. And we didn't go on holiday because we couldn't afford to. Dad was working at the farm all the time, so he couldn't get. We went days here and there to the beach and things. We went for a run. We went down to the wildlife park and things like that. So we did go out. But Dad was working for most of the time down the farm, and it didn't matter what time of year it was. The cows and the sheep need to be fed. You know what I mean? Whether it was Christmas Day or New Year's Day, I still had to go out. It was hard going, and as kids we didn't understand how hard going it was for Mum and Dad. We really didn't. But I know now how hard it was. Having my own house, with my own bills and things, raising my girl. We only have one, Mum had 4. But I understand the concept of saving and paying bills and making sure the house is clean and things, and washing, and making dinners. I understand that, but we didn't understand in kids the sacrifices your parents made back then. We really didn't. As a stroppy teenager, if we asked for something and mum and dad said, no, you're not having it, you say, well, you don't understand, you don't know what it's like. But, looking back, I thought, that's kind of stupid, saying that, but again, you still didn't understand, what it was like to run a house, but it was a happy time. It was a family time, but mum, even though we didn't have much, mum was respected so much in the village, in the town, because everybody knew her. She was a type of person that you could rely on. I mean, I'm not saying this to bump her up. I mean, she generally was, and anybody that knows mum, knows the family, knows exactly what I'm talking about. She was a genuine person who would help anybody, and I mean anybody. Now, if you were having a sale, what we used to call sale of work, so just like a big jumbo sale of work, or having a stall in the back green, or a tombola or something like that, mum would be the first one to give you stuff. She would make the tablet, for you to sell, to raise money for your funds or whatever. Gosh. So yeah, she's the most genuine person you could ever meet, and she would take the coat off her back for you, and she knew that by acting that way and whatever, she knew that she could call on people if she needed them as well. And this is why I always say that, treat people the way you want to be treated. You know what I mean? Help people as much as you can, or as much as you can afford, or whatever. In any way, even if it's your time to help them out. Like babysitting or dog walking, or, you know what I mean? Because you never know when you might need that help back. You never know. So don't do it out of, well, if I do that for them, they can do this for me. Don't treat it as that. If you get to know the people who you can trust, who you can rely on, who you can know that has your back if you need him. So yeah, that's what's wrong with this world. Everybody's about me. I look after myself, to hell with everybody else. That's not what community is all about. Community in my childhood days was coming together, was working together, not working against each other. Working together. Bringing the gala week. All the fancy dress, all the companies work together for floats and things, and yeah. Oh, there's big stones here. Wait a minute, let's see if I can get a path through them. Oh dear, man. So yeah, we're up at Coulhill Park already. So we're going to come to the end of our wee walk through the damp grass. My feet are soaking. So yes, they came together, they worked together, they knew who to rely on, who to trust. So this is the top of Coulhill Park. down here. Oh, feet are soaking with the wet grass, but it's still drizzly and rain a bit, but that's fine. It's fine. Get a good view of the Black Hill from up here. So yes, people these days, don't work together as much. Everybody was shouting for the Allness Gala to come back, but they wouldn't do anything to help. But they were shouting for it. It doesn't come itself. If you want it, you need to work hard for it. If you want to do things for the town, just do it or get help to do it. So the lady that does the high street, cleans the high street, well, not cleans it, but weeds it, help plant all the flowers. She's been working her fingers to the bone, night and day. She's the only one that's left to do it, and she's getting extremely tired. But nobody's coming up behind her to help her. So, and then if she stops doing it, or she falls ill, whatever, or God forbid that she passes away, hopefully not for a wee while, everybody will start gardening. Oh, look at the state of the weeds in the high street. It's actually shocking. Somebody should do a thing about it. Everybody will start shouting because of the state of it. But yet, when she does it, no, she doesn't get any thanks for it. She probably wouldn't take the thanks, but that's the type of person she is. But nobody's coming up behind her. I mean, I've been, since Mum passed away, I've been trying to help as much as I can, weather-wise as well, and look after my girl. And the church has been helping for the Church Has Left the Building project we do in the summer. We help weed the community flower beds and things. But but again, there used to be a big crowd of them for the flowers, for the Allness in Bloom, and if it wasn't for these volunteers, that wouldn't have happened. So we wouldn't have won all these awards. We won the Great British High Street. That's a small town high street, I think we did. Again, that's all down to volunteers. Nobody wants to do anything for nothing now. Not even volunteering in a shop, unless you're retired and you just want something to get you out the house. Nobody wants to work for nothing, which is a shame. But so we got the gala again, Allness Gala this year at the end of, is it end of June? It's the end of June, I think it's. And so they've got a gala committee, but if you can help in any way to help them, even tidy up the Craw Park. As a church, the Baptist church are going down, I think it's 2 weeks on Wednesday, I think they are. They're going to tidy up the Craw Park, getting all the rubbish or whatever, broken glass, things like that, dog poo. But if you see something like lying in the road or lying in, in the Craw Park, your dog poo, pick it up. Make this gala day a success. Being surrounded by dog poo because you can't be bothered picking it up, and then you'll gurn like mad if you step in it. You know what I mean? So dog walkers, take heed. Please pick up your dog poo in the Craw Park over the next couple of weeks. You should be picking it up anyway. Never mind the next couple of weeks. There is a dog bin there. I know it's been full, but it has been addressed by the community council. Hopefully it's been lifted now. So this is, we're heading down to, we'll go down to the steps and then that'll down to Novar Road, and then I'll stop the video there because I'm absolutely pooped. need a drink. I should have took water with me, but didn't expect to go this far. So basically we've gone sort of like near enough in a circle right round. So this is Hill Terrace or Hill Street. Hill Street. So I got my legs working a wee bit rather than sitting in the house and getting stiffer and stiffer. So going up the stairs is difficult. Coming down the stairs is difficult. I need to come down the stairs sideways to put less pressure on my thighs. It's just a sad turn of affairs. Look at this beautiful purple. I need to show you this other one. It's down here, down by the library. I'll take you down to the library and that will do. So I'll show you this beautiful tree. So guys, yes. So thank you for joining me again. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you like the video, please like it. Comment down below if you just want to say hi, where you're watching from, if you want to see something different, if you want to comment on what I've been blaring about. Please do. I don't get enough comments, guys. I would love to hear from you. So yeah, I've met such lovely people through this channel, or guys. It's connecting people with old illness. Well, I used to stay here, but now, seeing all the different sites, all the places I used to go and how different it looks and things like that. And if it wasn't for you guys, I still wouldn't be doing it. All the encouragement, all the comments, in the early days. And yeah, I'm proud to have this channel. I'm proud to have you following me. I didn't expect it to last this long. It was just a bit of fun, but I'm enjoying it, and I'm hoping you're enjoying it as well. And as you can see, I talk about absolutely everything. I rant, I speak my mind, I tell you what's going on, and I didn't do this for the money. I'm not that type of person. I done it to show off my local town, my local area, to get out walking, to blather, get things out my head, and again, if I didn't have this channel going through the death of mum and dad and my dog, to help me get out, to motivate me to get out, and I don't know what would have happened. It's the same with my faith. I don't know what would have happened if I didn't have my friends at the church. So yeah. Oh dear. So I need to. It's sorghum downstairs. Right. So we're now into Novar Road. So we'll cross the bridge, and I'll show you this beautiful, beautiful bush. I don't know if it's a tree or a bush. I think it's a bush. And I've always admired it. It's my favourite colour. So my birthday's coming up. It's Saturday, and it's the anniversary of D-Day on Saturday. So it was the 6th of June 1944. That's the only day that I got right in school. That and 1066 and the Battle of Hastings. The only two dates that I got right in school. Right, I'm going to pause you for a minute. Right, so guys, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous colour. Look at it, and I don't even. Somebody did tell me the name of it, and I can't remember. But look at the colour. Oh man, my favourite colour. I would love to have this in my garden, but obviously not that high. But it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I've always admired it. Anyway, so turn your. Look at that, absolutely gorgeous tree. Not me, gorgeous tree. Anyway, thank you for joining me again on my trail, on my toddle. Nice to speak to you again. Um, Hopefully next week or the week after, I'll be able to do it fun for you. So until then, ta-ta!